guys, I hope you have a few minutes to watch my sweat-proof, melt-proof makeup routine. This is how I get my makeup to last for my 10-hour work days. It's important that I look, presentable for that 10-hour shift, because otherwise when my makeup melts off, my rosacea starts coming through and I have a lot of acne, scarring, and all sorts of problems. So I hope you give this a view and perhaps learn a few tips that might help you. And if you know of any tips that might help, leave them down below. I'd love to read about them, and I'm sure other viewers would like to read about them too. So if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, like and share and all that jazz. And until next time, bye. Hey guys, I'm coming to you today with a sweat-proof, melt-proof summer eye makeup look. It's one that I've been using every day. I just love it. I've already got some brown liner on, and I took it all the way across my upper eyelid, just sort of messy really, and because we're going to put eyeshadow over it. But I just used this NYX, let's see, waterproof in brown. Picked it up at the drugstore. Now it says it's waterproof. I'm not sure about that, but with this combination it works all day. Anyway, and I just lightly rimmed the top of my eyelid. I will say this definitely lasts as long as the Urban Decay bourbon pencil that I have. It lasts as long as that, and it's a lot cheaper. They have a lot of colors, but they're not all good like Urban Decay colors. Their Urban Decay colors are all really good and vibrant, but this is a good one. It's just basic. And I have been watching, because I had surgery recently, and my husband was hospitalized for a medical emergency. Anyway, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I found a new love, a new person I'm going to be following, and probably you all already know all about Charlotte Tilbury. And I mean, I have just been watching her Smokey eyes. I would love to be able to afford some Barbarella Brown and her Dolce Vita palette. I can't do that right now, but I am using some of my other favorites, and this is the one that I've already had in my stash. Actually bought this by mistake. I wanted the NYX Bronze pencil, and that is really good too, and you can put it under your eye without it looking like it's pulling your face down. It's fantastic. So if you want to pick that one up, that's a good one too. Anyway, this is just brown. I think it's called brown. Yes, brown. Okay, so now one of the things that Charlotte Tilbury does, I put it on top of my eye, and just a little bit right there to right there, right there to right there. And then we're going to put eyeshadow over it so it doesn't matter. Now, with this clean, large, fluffy brush, that I reserved just for this purpose, I'm going into my Rimmel Reserve Your Cabana, and something else I use in this case is my Laura Geller French Vanilla. As you know, I love this, but for today I'm going to use the Rimmel. At least have a couple drugstore items. Putting it in there, and she always, in her eyeshadow quads, there's always a light, sort of shimmery eyeshadow, and she puts it all over, no matter what the age. So I thought, well, okay, let me try. Of course, if you've used Reserve Your Cabana, it's not super shimmery, and I'm sure it's nowhere near the quality of the Charlotte Tilbury quad. But anyway, just going in all over, light wash, light dusting, and it does seem to make everything blend out beautifully. Okay, next up, I got this Too Faced Natural Matte. Now I will tell you, years and years ago I bought the Too Faced Natural. It wasn't called Natural Matte, it was Too Faced Natural Eye, and it was pretty, and I used it a lot. It got damaged with, I was for some reason storing it under my bathroom sink, and we had a catastrophe in there, so anyway I had to throw it away. But I did love it. In fact, I used it, I think, for both my daughter's weddings to get my eye look for that. But they recently came out with this new packaging, and it just, something about it I had to have. And I will tell you, I don't normally like the Too Faced products. When I say normally, I picked up years ago too, I picked up the Too Faced chocolate bar palette. I did not care for that at all, and I know it's a real favorite, but I did not care for that. In fact, I gave it to my granddaughter, and she plays with it. She's, oh, 8 years old. So anyway, but this is fantastic. It's a beautiful case, packaging, and then inside, all matte, beautiful colors. I love these shades. So this is what I've been using, and sometimes I will supplement it with this Soft Glam palette. Let me let you look at this. Oh, it's fantastic too. This is ABH, so got some really good colors in it, and some shimmers. I don't wear shimmer every day, but this is fantastic. So I'll show you both. I don't know if I'm going to put shimmer on today, but let me show you my sweat-proof summer eye look that I've been using a lot recently. Okay, first I'm going to get this, no, wrong one. I'm going to get this densely packed Real Techniques brush. It's, I don't know if you can see, it's densely packed. And I'm going in with this color right here. It's called Hookup. I'm dabbing my brush in there, tapping it off. Then I'm just going to go right over that line, and over the line and up. And I'm going to use this palette to look in. So over the line and up. I started that eyeliner line, and I'm just building that in and smudging it out. As you can see, I added a little bit more, and then I'm going to put a little bit extra up in here in my crease, and then sort of smoke it out towards the center. I won't go all the way over though. I'm just going to smudge that line a little bit. Okay, let me do the other eye. Same process. Just going over the line, and then putting a little extra right there at the outer corner and in the crease, but not all the way. I have a scar right here, and it makes it so difficult to get my eyes to look the same. So, just one of those things you have to deal with. Okay, then I'm going to go in with this brush, and it's also sort of densely packed, and I'm going into Lace Teddy. I love that shade. It's really like a light peach. It's hard to tell. It's a light peach, this one right here. I would call it light peach or bisque. I'm not sure, light peach is what I'm going to go with, but it's really pretty. And I'm going to start about there, about halfway, and I'm just patting that on. It is very similar to my skin tone, and it just softens up that hookup that we put on. And I'm just blending it out and patting it on. I get the best coverage at the beginning here if I just pat on, because I want that to be really, I want it to really show up. And like I said, it's similar to my skin tone. So now I'm using this fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in to a mix of less is more and cleavage. Just slight dab, and then I'm putting this up here and just sort of blending that out. And less is more is a light beige. Cleavage is like a light mauvey rose color. So I mean, you could get the same look with any palette that had those shades in it, similar shades, you know. Doesn't have to be this one, although this is so beautiful. They have it, I think it's Sephora and Ulta. Got mine in Ulta. I went in to pick up some hairspray, and that's what happens. That's why I like to order online usually, because then I'm not tempted. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with my angle brush. And I'm going into Risky Biz, and it's a real deep wineish brown color. And I'm just tapping my brush, not tapped, rubbing slightly my brush in there, tapping it off. And then I'm just going to build up my outer edge here, like I always do, sort of as if I were doing winged liner, but with powder. And like I said, I'm just going over where that you can't even see that liner now, but it is the base of my eye look, and what keep it from fading out during the day, because my eyelids get super oily. And I'm building it up a little bit in the crease, not much, but just a little bit. Okay. Doing the same thing to this eye. And it won't look quite the same. Again, I have that little scar there, and it just sort of catches everything. It's a good guide in a way, but if only I had one on the other eye. Okay, loving that. Now I'm going to use a little bit of that and go down here and do my, right where I put the brown pencil. So it's sort of halfway with the Risky Biz. Okay, just patting it, because that'll keep it from melting on me. Have to open my mouth for that. Okay, now I'm going in with this little pencil brush, tiny little pencil brush, and I'm going in with Hookup. And Hookup is a sort of a very warm, medium, dark, rusty shade. And it really accentuates blue and green eyes. It looks good on any color eyes, but it will definitely, if you have blue or green eyes, definitely you'll want it. Okay, and I just smoke out that bottom line. I go over it from start to finish with that color, Risky Biz. No, Hookup. Hookup's what I'm using now, the warm, rusty color. Okay, so now, just to finish up a little bit, I'm going to take my the colors I used in my blush today and mix those up, and that was MAC Warm Soul and that little pink blush from Mally, that old one, and I mix them together on the brush and just lightly run that over just to marry those colors together. Now I'm taking this little brush here, it's densely packed, and I'm going, oh sorry, blinding you, I'm going in with Nude Goals. It's a pale pinky nude color, light, and I'm going in right above my brow, right below my brow arch, and just patting that on. I don't like to use shimmer there. I sometimes do, but I feel like it's, I don't know, I feel like it's a dated look to me. So I use this matte. I know a lot of young girls like to put it real frosty up there. I do not care for that. Okay, and then I will use a tiny little bit of shimmer on the inner corner. And for that, I'm going into my Jaclyn Hill palette. Da, da, da. Okay, and I will use this second color up here. It's a beautiful pearly warm color, light, very light. And I'll just put this on the inner corner. Pat it out with my finger a little bit. And I know a lot of you think, well, my goodness, you wear this to work? Yep, I do. I wear it to work. Now, I'm going to go back over this and just, this has nothing on it, remember. It's, well, I had that Rimmel on it, but I'm just blending it all through, making sure, oh, I love this. I just love it. Okay, now I know this grosses people out. I never am sure whether to do it. Oh my goodness, I dropped it, I guess. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna put this Maybelline Master Precise Skinny in black to tight line, and this really makes a difference. It makes it look like you're wearing liner, and you are wearing liner, but it's not up there. And this would be a good base too, by the way, if you wanted to use this. And it comes in brown as well. But I love it for my tight line because it stays all day. It does not, if I keep my eyes open for a few seconds, it won't transfer to the bottom. And it also, it just stays. It doesn't collect in the corner, you know, that yucky look. So holding my eye up high, wide open. Just running that over. Right below the lashes, the tight line right there. And I've gotten so used to it, it doesn't bother me. I know it bothers some people even to watch, but I do it every day. Oops, made a mistake. I will fix that quickly with an eyeliner brush right here. Trying not to close my eye right now. There, smooth that out. And let me see. I'm going to go back in here. It looks like not blended quite right. Again, my little scar there makes this one look a little sharper. I really don't know how to fix that, but it's just something I've got to live with. Okay. Okay, I did that. I'm going to try to leave my eyes open. And then I'm going to go in, curl my lashes. Slightly, curling them. And I'm using one of my favorite mascaras. It's from the drugstore, CoverGirl Supersizer, and for summertime especially, I have to have waterproof. Not only will it hold my curl, it is budge proof all day. I won't end up with it all over my eyelid. Or underneath my eyes. So it really works well. I have to break out the false lashes again. I haven't put them on for a long time. And that's two reasons, really. Like I said, I've really not had the time with our health concerns, but also that Grand Lash MD that I've been using is so fantastic. I don't feel like I really even need it now. The false lashes. But I'm sure I'll break them out again sometime for a special occasion. The problem with it, though, is I feel like when you don't do it every week or two, sort of forget how to do it. So I need to practice. Okay, curling the other lash. Just slightly on the tips. Bring those up a little bit. And wiggle. Pull that through. Now I like the Supersizer that's not waterproof too, but it just doesn't last quite as long on me. So that's why I picked up the waterproof. And it's often my first step. I also like it that it's a little I don't know, a slightly spidery look. I like that look though, as opposed to the Clump Crusher. Now Clump Crusher is very dry in formulation, so you don't get that. Depends on what you like or what you're going for. It's more natural look, I think, is Clump Crusher. Okay, so there's my sweat-proof eyes. I haven't forgotten my brows. And I can't remember her name. If I think of her name, I will link it down. She's a, I don't know, 50-plus woman, and I was watching one of her videos the other day. She had several good tips. I've tried two. The first under eye tip she gave me really didn't pan out, but this is, I never thought to try this. I always eyeballed and I thought, you know, it looks like it's the same, but it wasn't. At the edge of your nose and make a little mark. The edge of your nose, make a little mark. That's your guide. That's where, you know, you bring your lashes to that point. Now, if I had been doing that when I pluck and groom, my eyebrows would already be to that point, but you know, I haven't been. I've just been eyeballing it, but now I will make that little mark before I pluck and groom from now on, just as my guideline. Again, my lashes, not my lashes, my brows have really filled in so much. I hardly, there for a while, I was waxing my brows, and I you know, made mistakes, made them too thin, blah, blah, blah. And I thought they were not going to grow back, but they did, and I think it's the derma rolling. Because, man, they're nice and full now, and, you know, where they should be. So I don't have much to do with them, thank goodness, because I'm not very good at that. And I'm just going to brush that through a little bit. And then I'm not even going to use any lip liner today. This is Bobbi Brown Neutral Rose. It's really pretty. I think I like it. And I like to add a little dab of this in the center. Make it look a little poutier. And, oh, where's my gloss? Here it is. And there you have it. My other video shows how I got this sweat-proof look for my face, and now my sweat-proof look for my eyes, so that's my entire sweat-proof look. For my hair, you know, because I'm getting so greasy in the summer, I like to put my bangs back a little bit, and so it's sweat-proof hair too. All right, thanks, bye.